Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Buffalo Bills.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. 20! Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. 50 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So now the Falcons are going to line up and go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Allen. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. As we count down through the final few weeks of the season, these guys have nothing to sweat about. They've clinched the top spot, so the road to the Super Bowl, it runs through them.
And there's a natural inclination here, partner, to say, okay, a lot of guys aren't going to play down the stretch. We've clinched. We're ready to go. But there's another part where you say, let's show the league why we're the #1 team. Maybe you intimidate someone. Maybe you dissuade them from thinking that they can beat you in the playoffs by going out and being really impressive down the stretch.
Absolutely, and you want to take momentum into the playoffs. There's also pride on the line for these guys individually.
Yeah, momentum and pride. Yeah, I'd make room for them and put them both in uniform.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Here's Oliver. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The quarterback, Josh Allen, the focus of our players' spotlight. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss, couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing is Allen on third. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Oliver. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the 17, Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Gone after the sack. He's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll run here with Singletary. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll take it at the 42. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Way to go, boy. Way to get us started now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 15 yards. yards. And the Falcons add on.
Sometimes positions become interchangeable. The quarterback became a running back and took him the distance for a touchdown.
Here come the Falcons now as they will again line up and go for two. They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Oliver. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Here we go now as they will again try for two. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Oliver. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Singletary. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. From the gun, it's From. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Call that a 59-yard punt return. And this offense is running away with this one. So the Falcons again going for the 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, yeah.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Here's Oliver. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play and in the end zone. Here's Oliver. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now the second down throw on target, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Bills send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals' sin.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback. His 17th touchdown now on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Oliver. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now from to pass on second down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a run with Singletary. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Looking to throw from in trouble, and he's taken down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing is from. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And his guys are going to have a first and goal down at the 3-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And now after the big punt return that got him down here, they'll try to make it pay off. First and goal. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys continue to pour it on. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times have we talked about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Here's Oliver. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fromm. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Oliver. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Fromm. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. This will be 3rd and forever. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. That's pulled in at the 32. Look at the big man rumble. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. They're going to try and run. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get him. Oh, that's all I know this way. I'm going to give it to you. That's all. Watch left. Tight end.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
From the 41, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and it'll bring up third down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. On first down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And again, it's Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. From the gun, Allen. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They live for this. The Atlanta Falcons are in for the touchdown. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
And the Bills are going to recover. On first down, Singletary. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Allen. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Allen now throwing after the interception. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Allen. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Falcons add on. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They'll run on first down. Singletary. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. They'll run here with Moss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They will run with Singletary. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Allen, and Beasley with it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Bills will move the chains.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to fight 96. Ready? Go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Allen's throw is complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, Allen Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now Allen. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And
now the rookie's free. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Down. Singletary. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And now a first chance for the backup here.